everybody, welcome back to the Brothers Grimdark. Today we've got Dean's third episode of Warhammer from the Beginning, the game, as he continues his education and how to play the
adventure.
The adventure continues. Final frontier. Yes, as Dean continues to learn to play the game, we're up to 1,000 points this time around, which is very exciting. Only
a lot more units to play with, huh?
Yeah, a few more units to play with, which is very exciting. I believe you've got 2 units of Skorpekh now.
Oh yes. So
hopefully they do something.
Hopefully they do something.
Had a bit of a rough time.
First game they didn't do anything.
First game they did it. Got shot and then charged, and yeah, you rolled really badly.
That's one.
And then the last game they failed their charge.
Yep.
And then got shot.
So I don't actually think I've killed anything.
No, they've not. No.
I'm excited to see if
because they should. I mean, on paper,
big them up.
Yeah. On paper, they are very good. So yeah, hopefully this week they do well. What else have you got that you're excited to be bringing today?
The Doomstalker.
Oh yes, recently painted up.
Recently painted.
Big old gun. Back-breaking gun. Very much.
Crutches on the go. So I want to see what damage.
Well, I can do. I can certainly blow up a dreadnought for sure. Of which I'm bringing 2 this week. I've got two dreadnoughts for Dean to hone that big.
Could the Doomstalker take out a dreadnought?
Oh yes.
In one go?
Oh yes. It's got, but it's a very swingy weapon.
Is it?
So it's got D6 shots.
Okay.
So you could potentially roll 1. So you only get 1 shot with it.
Okay.
Or you could roll 6. You get 6 shots with it. Its strength, something crazy like 14. Mm-hmm. So you'll be wounding me on 2s.
Nice.
And then any damage that goes through, I won't get a save.
Nice.
But
Go on.
Tell me more.
Tell me more.
But the damage is also D6. So again, you could roll 1 on that, or you could roll a 6.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you do averagely with it and get 4 shots, hit with 2 of them, probably wound with both of them, you should blow up a dreadnought.
You're laughing.
You're laughing.
Okay.
But it's, as I say, it's very
swingy.
It's very swingy. You could get 6 shots, and then because they're only ballistic skill 4, I think, and then you could miss with all of them. Like, you know, it's a dice game. Things happen.
Yeah.
But on paper, yes, it can blow up a dreadnought.
Cool.
Cool. So yes, we shall see if it does that in the game today. What else you got? You're excited about?
Apart from the Doomstalker and the Canoptek. Skorpekh, sorry.
Yeah, it's a lot of words in this hobby. Confusing words.
But even just the Warriors, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they had a really good game last time.
They were mowing a lot of people down, so...
Yeah,
it's just good to see...
Just your
damage.
Your regular troops.
Run-of-the-mill, cannon fodder guys. Just,
well done, Warriors.
Well done. You've done well.
Done well.
Just to see what they do, and
Very good. So one thing which will make the mowing down slightly more difficult for them this game, potentially.
Damn you.
Is we are introducing some extra rules this game. So you may have noticed in the first 2 battle reports, I was not playing Armour of Contempt or my Space Wolf specific rules or doctrines. So this game I'm going to be playing all 3 of them. So what doctrines do is in the first battle round, I get an extra AP on all my heavy weapons. That's just going to be the multi-meltas on my dreadnoughts. So they'll go to AP -5, which is nuts. In the second or potentially third battle round, when I'm in the tactical doctrine, I get an extra AP on all my assault weapons and rapid fire weapons, which is most of what my army has. All my regular bolters and stuff. So they'll get a pip of AP in the second battle round. In the third battle round, I have the option of keeping that or moving into the assault doctrine, which will give me an extra AP in combat and with all my pistols, all my combat weapons, which I'll probably do because I'm Space Wolves and it's beneficial for me to be in combat. I will probably get to the combat doctrine as quickly as possible, which will be turn 3. What Armour of Contempt does, which is going to be maybe a slight bane for you, is it reduces all AP by 1. So your AP on most of your weapons is AP -2.
Yep.
That's going to reduce it to AP -1. So I'll be getting a 4-up save rather than a 5-up save, which will make a difference. But you will still kill stuff, but it'll just make me a little bit more survivable.
Okay.
And then the Space Wolf army-wide trait, their specific thing is I get a super doctrine when I'm in the assault doctrine. It means when I'm in combat and I roll 6 to hit, that generates another hit, which is very nice. And the other thing that I get is when I charge, am charged, or perform a heroic intervention, I get +1 to my hit rolls. So it means in combat, even with my basic guys, I'll be hitting on 2s rather than 3s, which is very nice. But
It's going to make the game interesting.
it's going to make the game interesting. But because I'm getting all these special things, you also get some special
Hooray!
things. So the Necrons are going to be playing with command protocols this game, which you decide after deployment. There's basically a list of 6 different options, and after deployment you get to look through those and basically tactically suss out the game. So you get to turn 1, you go, okay, I think this is the extra boost that I'm going to need this turn.
Okay.
And then turn 2, you might think, okay, Lyndon's going to be here and I want to be here, so I'm
So
going to want this one in my deck for turn 2. So you basically sort of design a deck, and you have your 5 cards that you flip up, and each turn one of those is active, and you decide that after deployment, and yeah, it will give you an extra boost. So some of them are like you get an extra point of move, or some of them are it makes your guns generate more damage, or some of them it makes you better in combat, and all these different things.
Nice.
So yeah, you'll get to play around with that, which we will have fun in game with. The last little thing that I'm adding to my army this week, other than the extra dreadnought, is 5 aggressors, which will do, as if you've maybe seen, did very well against Rowan's Tyranids. I think they're going to be slightly less effective, but still useful against Dean's Kehratet Necrons today.
We shall see.
We shall see.
We shall see.
In game what happens. And of course, Vigo is coming once more.
Big Vigo.
Big Vigo.
Back in action.
Back in action. Anyway, we'll catch you at the table. Hello, we are at the table now. As you can see, Rowan has done another lovely job of giving us a beautiful table today with some thematic. We've got a big old objective in the center of the board here with some radar and things on top.
Radar love.
Radar on top.
Nice
Maybe the Necrons turned on and have lured the Space Wolves here under false pretenses.
Who knows?
Who knows? We've got a lovely box over there. What's in there? Who knows?
What's in the box?
And we've got some screens over here. So what's on the screens? We shall find out. But those are our objectives for today. Quick talk through the board. We've got, just light cover spread around everywhere, and then one section of dents over here. And that's basically the board. Dean and I have lovely put our armies all set for the battle. So we'll just decide who will be deploying first.
Let us decide.
Would you like me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first, so I know what I need to beat.
Right, I need to beat. It's going to be a 6. It's close.
Oh, close.
A 2. I shall elect Dean to put a unit down first.
I knew you'd say that.
You knew that. It's gun play. So we shall see what he does next.
And here we are, in deployment. Dean amasses his 2 units of Necron warriors in a central position, hoping he can dominate the battlefield with them. Seeing that Lyndon has amassed his troops on the right flank, Dean deploys his 2 units of Skorpeks so that they can engage the Space Wolves there. And lastly, Lyndon deploys his wolves on the left flank, hoping that at least one of them can engage the Doomstalker and halt its deadly fire.
Okay, deployment done. I don't like that. That's a problem for me. It's got good line of sight on 2 dreadnoughts, which is, yes.
You can see it all, Lyndon.
You can see it all with his
Guns warming up.
back-breaking gun. Oh, I suppose I could shoot a dreadnought. But first we have to roll to see who gets first turn before the crippled Doomstalker decides to shoot something.
Shall I go first this time?
Whatever you prefer.
You go first.
So 2, it's very beatable.
Very beatable.
3,
Just.
that beats it by 50%. Quick maths. So Dean will be going first today. We shall see what he gets up to in his command phase now.
Okay, so it's my command phase. Currently at this point, there's not much I can do because everybody's alive.
Isn't that nice? I mean, as alive as a robot can be. But yes, they're alive. So,
No movement, nothing's...
Yeah, the spider can't bring anybody back.
Nope.
And the Technomancer, can't
Yep.
bring anybody back, and I'm not in combat with anything, so the Warden can't put his special ability in anybody else.
So that's an easy one for me, but I will command protocol card, a protocol of the sudden storm.
So that's going to be the one you've got in your first turn.
First turn, yeah. Directive 1, add 1 to the move characteristic of models in this unit.
Okay, so that applies to everything that is currently within 6 inches of either of your characters.
Okay.
And yeah, and because you're within anything within 6 inches of him is also going to be getting an additional +1 to their movement because of endless march or relentless march, whatever his ability is. So essentially the Skorpeks are going to have +2 to their movements, both of them, which is good, and so are the Immortals and the Warriors. That's rapid Necrons over there.
So we'll get up the pitch
Yeah.
and see what we can do in the movement phase.
Necron movement phase, and it is a solid advance across the battle line. Led by both units of Skorpekh who have really come out to play today, Dean has also ensured that he has a unit of Scarabs on that central objective, meaning Lyndon will have to target them to stop Dean scoring that in turn 2.
Okay, so that's me
Shuffled forward.
shuffle forward.
Quite aggressively with some units there, Dean.
Some ideas of what I'm going to do.
Cool.
So now it's the shooting phase.
Where are we starting first?
The Doomstalker
Doomstalker.
cometh.
Excellent.
So I'll
Straight out of War of the Worlds, that thing.
and I'm going to want to fire into your dreadnought, Lyndon, I fancy.
Redbeck. First time you've seen him, my new dreadnought.
Redbeck.
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 You've faced Ulthar before. This is the first time you'll be seeing Redbeck.
Oh, redders. So now I'm going to be.
You haven't moved. So
I haven't. So because I haven't moved, I can use the high-powered.
Yeah, so that's one kind of annoying rule that only Necrons seem to get punished with, is whenever they move with their big guns, they can't use the big profiles on it. So Dean has not moved with his Canoptek Doomstalker,
No,
so
I
you
have
can
not.
fire the big profile, which is ranged lots.
48, which I presume is.
Yes, that's
Covers
how
everything.
how big is this
I
table?
had a glance just there, Lyndon. And,
48, yeah, it's about the length of this table. There's not really much he couldn't target. So yes, he's definitely within range of this dreadnought.
Rightio.
And how many shots does it get?
So range heavy D6.
Okay, so roll a dice, see how many shots you get.
Hope I didn't use up that 6 earlier.
6, yeah, Dean was rolling off camera and rolled a 6, 4,
Oh,
that's
that'll
good.
do.
Slightly above average, so you get 4 shots.
4 shots.
See how we do with that.
Oh,
Throwing dice away.
that's thrown a row in there.
4 shots.
4 shots. Now what would I be
So you
hitting
are
with?
ballistic skill 4.
4.
So hit on 4s.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Hit with everything. What strength are you
I'll tell you.
of the gun? 10.
10.
Okay, so I'm toughness 7, so it's still 3s.
3s.
3s to wound.
Okay. Oh, lordy.
2, still good.
2.
Because you did very well with the hit rolls there. So 2's solid. And what's
Don't get to
the
reroll 1s or anything?
No reroll 1s for that, unfortunately. And the AP is -5, I believe. Is there.
AP -5.
So, I have a 3-up save.
Uh-huh.
So that goes the 4-up save, 5-up save, 6-up save, 7-up save.
Right.
AP minus
No.
3-up, 4-up,
Minus
5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? 8. So I am reducing AP by 1.
Okay.
So that'd give me a 7-up save.
Okay.
Can't roll a 7 on a D16.
I don't think you can, Lyndon.
Nope. So not even I can do that. So I don't get any save.
So is that just 2 wounds straight off?
Well, you get to roll for damage because it's damage D6.
Oh.
So you get
So
to
get
two dice. Yeah.
And whatever the damage is, the wound,
The
basically.
wound. I will. So we'll get to that in a minute. But I do have another extra rule. But yes, roll for your damage first.
Big 6s, come on.
Oh, so that is 9. So that would kill it. A dreadnought has 8 wounds.
Uh-huh.
But dreadnoughts have a rule called something.
Don't die.
Don't die. They have a rule called don't die. I forget what it's actually called, but it basically reduces damage by 1.
Oh.
So basically what that means is the 4 becomes a 3,
3.
and the 5 becomes a
So you're
4.
7.
So he loses 7 damage, so he's on 1 wound. He's taken a Really heavy beating there, but he is still alive.
Well played, dude.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
well,
a
well
good
played.
opener
Well
from the
played.
Doomsday Stalker there. It's not suffering from new model syndrome. So
Well,
where we're going to next, team?
we just call it quits.
Just go be happy with that.
Next, both units of warriors open fire, each scoring 1 wound on a dreadnought. That, importantly, is enough to destroy Dreadnought Redbeck, and an aggressor is wounded in his explosion. Lastly, the Royal Warden, Immortals, and the Technomancer combine their firepower to bring low 3 intercessors. Necron charge phase, and both units of Skorpekh and a unit of Scarabs all make it into their targets.
Okay, so that's me
Charged in.
charged.
But just before we get to combat phase, got some housekeeping to do.
Housekeeping to do. My
Plasma sights.
plasma sights, they give them a boost.
Give them a boost.
Shot.
Yeah, so
To
start the charge phase.
boost them, now I have to roll
A d6 for each unit.
a d6 for each unit. And if, as long as it's not 1,
Yeah, so roll them separately, so just one at a time. So you can do this one first. They're fine. So all 3 of those have an extra attack and an extra strength until the start of your next turn. And then
These ones?
this one unit. Ooh, 1 dies, but the remaining 2 still get an extra attack and an extra strength.
that's the dice has come back to haunt me. I think.
I mean, it happens. But 2 of them will still
Do something.
cause a bit of a punch, yes. So I've got no interrupts, so do you want to start with these 2? And then we can move on to the meter
Yeah, let's
one?
see what happens here.
So they've got different weapons profiles. So do you want to do the littler ones first? Which is these ones below, the hyperphase,
Hyperphase
threshers.
threshers.
So-
Melee user AP minus 3,
Yep. And
damage 2
you
each
get
time.
you get an extra attack.
Ah, okay.
So they are 3 attacks base,
Yep.
plus 1 for the plasma sight, and plus 1 for the weapon. So 5 attacks from that one model,
5.
just from this one, and then
We're doing one at a time.
Yeah, because they've got different weapon profiles.
Right,
so
I see,
you can
okay.
roll them slightly differently.
So 5.
Yep.
And is that just attacking straight on? Or like, do I have to roll to hit or?
Yeah. So roll 3s to hit.
These to hit.
Weapons
sorry.
go 3. Yep. Misses a 1. That's a good roll though.
This is 1.
And then you are strength plus 3.
Plus
You-
3.
So your strength 8. So you're wounding me on 2s.
Ooh.
So really toughness 4.
No ones.
You said it. 2 ones.
Jinxed it.
Your AP minus 3. Armor of Contempt becomes AP minus
2.
2. So I need 5s. Nope. Your damage 2. So that's 2 intercessors dead.
Oh, nice.
And now do you want to do the big axey boy?
Oh, the big one.
Bigger blade. So he's only 4 attacks.
Yep. Strength plus 2.
Plus 2.
So hitting on 2s.
10 on 2s.
4.
Hit on 3s, sorry.
Hitting on 3. Oh, of course, because it's
Yeah.
all.
Oh, very good.
All.
Wounding on 3s.
3.
Just 2. And I need your AP minus 4 on that. So that goes to AP minus 3. So 6s I need. Nope. It's damage 3. That's
2 gone.
no, 2 gone.
Well, it's good to see they're actually doing something in this
Yeah.
game, Lyndon.
The second unit of Skorpekh managed to fell 2 of the aggressors, and the Scarabs brought down 1 wolf in their combat.
Okay, and then we'll do the aggressors over here. This one might hurt. The aggressors
The aggressors.
can punch back fairly well, but you've taken a bit of a beating out of
Well,
them.
chipped away.
So they are 3 attacks base.
And these guys are new. You didn't have them last.
No, you've not faced these guys next so far. So they're 3 attacks base, plus 1 for being charged, and then the sergeant has an extra 1, so he's 5.
Handy.
They would be hitting on 3s, but because they've got power fists, which are really slow to hit with, they're minus 1 to hit, so it goes to 4s. But because I'm Space Wolves and you charged me, it goes back to 3s.
Right, okay.
And that's a very good roll, Dean.
That is a good roll, Lyndon.
I'm strength 8, your toughness 5, so I get 3s.
3s.
That's still a good roll, Dean.
Still a good roll. You're keep it going, Lyndon. Keep it going.
So, well, it's going to be your turn now. So that is 9 saves at AP minus 3, so it'll be 6 ups.
Doable. 9, you say, huh?
9.
9.
9.
All the 6s.
All 6s.
I want to see that logo. Yep. Nada.
Nada. Okay, so they're 2 damage each.
How?
They're 2 damage each, so that would kill one, that would kill another one, and that would kill another one. So
they're gone.
the Skorpeks are gone. 1 unit anyway.
Okay.
But they took a pound of flesh, and this unit definitely took more than a pound of flesh.
Even reduced to 2 men.
2 men, yes.
Or she.
Or she. So the wolves are. Oh, I always forget if it's 6 or 4.
They're probably fine, are they?
No, they don't like it when they get attacked. They are leadership 4. So they lost 1. So I need a 3 or below for none to run away. That's a 4. So 1 automatically runs away. And then because 1 ran away, I now need to take combat attrition on the rest. I'm still above half strength, so it's only 1s.
Right.
On 1, each 1 I roll, another 1 will run away here. So another 1 runs away. So I'm down to 2. Oh, but just before I do that, I just remembered I forgot to attack back with them. So I will.
So that's including those 2 as well.
Yeah, including those 2. I'll do my attacks back here quickly. Strength 4, toughness 3. That is 4 damage. So that will kill a base because I'm AP -1, and I think you're just a 6-up save. So that will kill a base, but we'll leave it there because you will get reanimation protocols in a minute. So those run away. And I'm leadership 8 here. You killed 4. So on a 5 or 6, he will run away. He's okay.
He's okay. He stands his ground.
Yes. And now you get your reanimation protocols on that spider base.
Spider base.
So you need to roll.
That would be in the. Is that lightning? Would be in the book.
Yes. Yeah. He's fast attack. But you don't need to. You just need 4 dice on. You need to roll 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, it's 5 or 6s, of course. Yeah.
So all 5s and 6s here to keep them. Nope. Okay.
Nope.
So the spider is gone, but that's okay. That's a very accomplished first turn there, Dean. You've basically killed 2 units of intercessors. You've got 1 left here and 2 left here.
Yep.
And you've killed 2 aggressors, and most importantly, a dreadnought.
A dreadnought. That's a good first round, I think.
That's a lot.
A lot happening there.
A lot of happy haps. That's a lot of killing. Yeah.
So
anyway, we shall move on to my command phase and see what I get up to. But yeah, up against it a bit now. Okay, Space Wolf command phase, and I've just got my Litany of Faith to do, and I am going to be doing Mantra of Strength. Probably not the most useful thing, but it's cool. So yes, Asgrim is going to make himself extra angry on a 3+. No, he's not. Okay, that's my command phase over. Let's see what I do in the movement phase.
Space Wolves movement phase, and they advance forward to meet the Necrons head on. Dreadnought Ulfa has put himself in harm's way, but he had to get into the center of the board so he could really be impactful. He'll be hoping that those wolves can make their charge into the Doomstalker and protect him from its lethal firepower.
Okay, just before we get into the Vigo phase, my psychic phase, I just noticed that I could have failed a morale on this unit of intercessors.
Yes, you could have.
I'm sorry, cheating. So on a 6, one of them will run. No, they're fine.
Okay.
I always roll 1s for morale, apparently, as Rowan knows. Yes, okay, so psychic phase. Vigo will begin with a smite.
Oh, God.
Has to go into the closest unit, so it'll be the warriors there.
Oh.
So on a 5, double 1, and it's a Perils from Vigo.
Oh, amazing!
So he takes D3 mortal wounds, just the 1.
Did that not happen in the last game?
You'll learn this about Vigo, Dean. This is what he does. And second psychic power, you'll cast Living Lightning, which goes off on a 6.
Double 1s again? Oh.
Doesn't. Well done, Vigo. Successful psychic phase. Did a wound on yourself. He's just powering up, everybody. Don't worry. Anyway, we'll be back in my shooting phase. Okay, Space Wolf shooting phase. Hopefully be a bit more successful than my psychic phase was. Trying not to shoot myself in the face.
Oh, Vigo, we love your way.
Oh, Vigo, never change. So we'll start with this unit of intercessors, which is going to put everything into...
Everything you've got.
Yes.
And more.
Everything into those Necron warriors there. As I say, with doctrines, I have to start in the Devastator doctrine, so I won't be getting any extra AP on my bolt guns. That'll be next turn. The only thing I'm getting extra AP on this turn is my multi-melta on the dreadnought, but we'll get to that in a minute. So first off, bolt guns, hitting on 3s.
Oh, well.
And strength 4 against toughness 4, I believe, on the Necron warrior.
I believe so. If not, I'll halt you, but...
Please do halt me.
Halt me, do not. Necron warrior strength, you say 4.
Toughness. but
Toughness,
Probably 4 as well.
4.
4. So that's 7 saves. And no AP. Keep that page open because you need to know your armor save as well. So your armor save is 4 plus. So
4 plus.
7. 4 plus.
4
saves.
pluses. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 pluses. 4 pluses.
Not a good roll.
No, not a good
So
roll.
that's 5 dead, but before you remove them, you get reanimation protocols.
For each one.
On those 5, yeah. So just roll those again. 5s and 6s,
5 and 6s.
1s you get to re-roll because you're Necron warriors.
5 or 6 is gone.
But 1 comes back. So
If it was 3s, I'd be laughing. When
for these you laugh. So yeah, 4 dead.
4 dead. Might as well just take them from the back. Come, men. You've done well.
Tally ho, men.
Or she.
Or she.
Or she.
Right. The aggressors are going to put everything into those scarabs in the middle.
Okay.
So they're D3 shots each. They're flamers, so they will be
It's automatic.
auto hitting. So 10, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19 auto hits.
19.
19.
That's some flamer you got there.
Some flamer. Yeah, they've each got 2. It's lots.
Okay.
Your toughness 3. I'm strength 4, so it's 3s.
Whoa!
That's a really good roll, Lyndon. So that is 5, 10, 15, 16, 6 up saves.
6, as you say.
6 is what you need. I think it's 6s. Let me just double check that. Could be 5s.
No,
6s.
3.
So, no, they did.
Oh, they did.
They did.
They did.
Very well, Scarabs. We hardly knew ye.
Oh well, it's good shooting though.
Good shooting. And then
For a flamer.
for a flamer. Lastly, the dreadnought is going to shoot this plasma sight that's in front of him with his stormbolter, and then the multi-melta is going to
Fire into
the Canoptek Doomstalker to avenge his fallen brother.
brethren.
So yeah, the stormbolter first only hits twice.
Okay.
What toughness are you, Dean?
For the plasma sight.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong way, Lyndon. You're going the wrong way.
You've gone the wrong way, Lyndon. You gotta go forwards.
Toughness.
5.
He's toughness 5.
Sure is. He's a tough little plasma sight.
What? Okay, so it doesn't win. Right, the multi-melta.
Stood up to the mighty dread.
Multi-melta, you know. The multi-melta is 24-inch range, which I am in range of. Just watch the one.
You sure?
So, sort of like you, if I was within half range, I would be getting a bonus.
Okay.
I'd be getting +2 to my damage, but I'm not.
Not.
So,
And you're hitting on
3s.
3s.
So they both hit.
Okay.
I'm currently AP -5 because I'm in the Devastator Doctrine, so I get +1 to my AP.
Okay.
So any of ones of these that go through, like what you did to me, you
Yes.
won't be getting a save.
Yes.
It's 2 6s, Dean.
Oh, jeez.
They both go through, and likewise it's D6 damage each. Just 3. So I
3.
kind of whiffed on the damage a little bit there. So he's taken 3 damage.
With just 4 short charges to make, most of Lyndon's force is now engaged with the Necrons. This could spell trouble for Dean.
Okay, everything there went pretty well. Unfortunately, didn't manage to get my 9-inch charge off with my wolves. These things happen.
It happens.
Be getting shot at again from that nasty Doomstalker. So we'll start with the aggressors, I think. So they're going to have lots of attacks again.
Do you see the beast?
So yeah, 3 attacks each, +1 for the sergeant, and then +1 for everybody for having charged. So these are all going into the warriors. Hitting on 3s.
Oh.
And then wounding on 2s, because I'm strength 8.
Okay. We're doing 2s.
Oh, whiffed a
you?
bit there.
Oh,
But that's 4 dead because I'm AP minus
But-
2. But yes, then you get your 4 reanimation protocols on them.
And it's 5 or 6s?
5 or 6s.
For 4.
And 1s you get to reroll because you're warriors. So, oh, could be bringing all of them back here.
So if this one isn't a 5 or 6, it's...
Well, only 1's dead. So you've brought 3 back.
Oh, right, okay.
For
I'm
sure.
with you, okay.
No, okay, so 1 dies after those aggressors punched them.
The bad rolling continues for the Space Wolves, and Asgrim and the Intercessors combine to only bring down 2 warriors. However, the Dreadnought takes down the remaining 2 Skorpeks, and the Scarabs finish off the Wolves and move towards the other unit. Lastly, the warriors take their pound of flesh and bring low an Intercessor.
And just trying to think if there's any morales to do. You will have a morale.
To do there.
And that's it, I believe.
Oh,
He's going to run away.
Yep,
because
he's
there's
away.
no more Skorpeks left. So I did my job of clearing Dean off that central objective, which was
Done it beautifully. Yeah.
good. Good flaming. Yes, so you're leadership 10.
Okay.
You've lost 7.
Yep.
So
3.
10, yeah, so 3 or below is...
Running away time.
No, it's fine. You want to roll as low as possible.
Right, okay.
So
The
3
higher...
3 or below is fine. 4, 5 or 6, 1 will run away. And then if 1 does run away, you'll
Then
have combat attrition. So you're fine. Those 3 are fine.
Sweet.
And that's the end of my turn. We shall see what Dean gets up to in his command phase. He will have more to do this time, and we'll also be moving into a new command protocol. We'll see what
yes.
Dean has cooked up for himself next.
Okay, so back to my command phase. A few things I can do now as compared to the first time command phase. First of all, I'm going to bring back a unit of
Scarab base.
A Scarab base.
Yep.
With my ability there, and Technomancer going to
Heal D3.
heal D3.
Warriors. So it's normally 1, but on Necron Warriors you get to heal D3. So let's see how many he brings back. Just the 1? That's
Better than
something.
none.
So he can just sneakily
Squeeze in.
get in there. Yep. Okay.
And with my Royal Warden, I'm going to use the fallback ability.
Yep. So that, you know.
So I can disengage.
Yep. So they can move 6
So
inches.
That would be movement though, would it? Or would I do that?
Yeah, that happens in movement phase, yeah. But they're basically going to be able to get onto that objective, and
Perfect.
as long as you kill an intercessor or 2, you'll be holding that, so it's very nasty.
So, and I get to flip over my
What are we doing
command
this time,
protocol. Protocol of the Vengeful Stars.
Oh, that's the Nefret specific one, isn't it?
It sure is, Lyndon.
Sure is. So you get both of those.
So these abilities I get to do.
So that's when you roll to wound, you roll to a 6 to wound, you get +1 to your
AP.
armor penetration,
Yep.
which is very nice, and you'll also be ignoring cover. So that applies to all units within 6 inches of your characters. So it'd be the Necron Warriors and the Immortals this turn. So very
Ignores
nice.
cover.
Ignores cover.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay.
So I think that's it. That's
cool.
me.
Back in your movement phase.
Yeah, back in the movement phase.
Necron movement phase, and the troops rally. Dean moves his warriors onto Lyndon's home objective, meaning they just need to kill 1 intercessor and Lyndon will score 0 points in his turn 2. And on the other side of the board, the Spider and the Scarabs close in for the kill on Lyndon's remaining unit of wolves.
Okay, shooting phase.
Doomstalker phase.
Doomstalker time! Pew pew pew! Pew pew!
I'm so tired of carrying around this cannon.
Just did 1 shot and he's knackered.
I think I've got another one in me though. Right, can he?
Can he? Will he?
Last time you did 7 wounds on a dreadnought with him. I don't want to alarm anybody at home, but my dreadnought is currently on 7 wounds. So
Could happen again.
Could happen again. All you need to do is roll exactly the same. Dean.
So, a d6.
D6
To
from
see how shots.
the amount of shots again. I wish you all the best, Dean.
Thank you, Lyndon.
2.
Oh,
2 shots. Still not the worst.
no.
So 2 shots hitting on 4s.
10 on 4s.
It's 1 hit.
1 hit.
Automatically wounds. Sorry, 1 hit. Roll to wound. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Getting ahead of myself. Doesn't matter.
Roll to wound, and I'm wounding on
3s. Strength 10, toughness 3. Toughness 7. Oh, I'm all over the place.
Oh, do I get the reroll ones?
You do not get reroll ones.
God dang.
The big unit of warriors struck 3 wounds from Dreadnought Ulfa, while the ones on Linden's home objective managed to kill our intercessor. And the Immortals took 2 wounds from Linden's aggressors. Necron charge phase, and the spiders and scarabs engage the wolves. Meanwhile, the big unit of warriors heads off Dreadnought Ulfa. They may not do much damage to them in combat, but they will hold them up for a turn or 2. Necron combat phase, and the spider and scarab start things off by bringing down 3 wolves. Next, the warriors did manage to score 1 wound from Dreadnought Ulfa. The wolves strike back onto the scarabs, taking 3 wounds from a base, and Dreadnought Ulfa ends the combat phase by felling 2 Necron warriors. Not a bad trade for the Necrons there.
So we'll just quickly do morale. Necron warriors are fine. My intercessors that lost 1 is fine.
Have to do a morale check every game's just if a unit's been attacked, or
It's only for if any models were killed during that turn.
That's when you do
So like this guy lost 4, but it was all last turn,
Yeah.
and he dealt with it, so he doesn't have to do it again. This unit only lost 1, so they're fine. But my wolves lost 3, so their leadership 4, so I need a 1, or one that's going to run away. Nope, 1 definitely runs away, and then for the other one, I need on a 1 or 2, he will also run away because I'm below a half strength. He does remain in contact with. Do I want to remain in contact with the spiders or the scarabs? I suppose it doesn't really matter. I will remain. In contact with the scarabs. I don't think it matters. Oh no, I won't. No, I will remain in contact with the spider.
Okay.
Because I might be able to shoot those scarabs. Okay, that is.
I think that's it, huh?
Yeah. So, on to my turn. Yeah. I think it's good. It's an interesting game actually because I think you're about to be in a little bit of trouble over here.
Yep.
But you're really dominating over here actually, and I'm not going to score any points on the primary because you've contested this objective down here masterfully. I must say, Dean, it was a very, very keen play there. Yeah. So we'll see what happens in my command phase if I power myself up with Mantra of Strength again.
Oh.
Okay, Space Wolf command phase in my turn 2. As I say, don't get any victory points for controlling my home objective because Dean got 4 OBSEC models on there to my 4 OBSEC models. So they will be dealt with this turn. I don't like that. Nuisances.
Will be dealt with.
Yes. So the only thing to do is to see if Asgrim gets off the what's it called? Mantra of Strength, which he does. So he has angrified himself again.
Oh,
and
boy.
that's my command phase. We're back in movement phase.
Space Wolves movement phase, and as Vigo and Asgrim seek to engage the Royal Warden and the Immortals, the aggressors swing left to bring aid to Dreadnought Ulfa.
Okay, Space Wolf psychic phase. We shall see if Vigo blows a hole in his head again. Or
There's a double ones.
Does something more useful.
So what does he need to roll?
So for Smite, he needs a 5 up.
Okay.
So all psychic powers kind of have different levels of what you need to cast, depending on how powerful they are. So Smite is the only one. Well, no, there's a few that have double abilities. So in a Smite, if you get it off on a 5 to a 10, it does D3 mortal wounds. And if you get it off on an 11 or 12, it does D6.
Okay.
But again, if you roll that double 6, the power still goes off, but you do D3 mortal wounds to yourself as well. A double 6 or a double 1, you do perils on yourself as your mind gets too close to the warp.
So double 6s or double 1s I'm hoping for.
You're probably double 1s, because double 6s will also do
damage to me.
Damage.
Okay.
Yeah, so his first power will be Smite again, obviously onto the Immortals, because they're the closest thing.
Oh!
And that is a perfect roll for me, because that is a super Smite.
That's maximum damage.
Maximum damage, and without doing any damage to myself. So this is what Vigo does. You see, he's never dull. He's either blowing his own head up or he's blowing somebody else up. So that is D6 damage on the Immortals. So if I roll 5 or 6 here, they're all dead.
Oh!
4.
4 dead.
4 of them are dead, and you don't get reanimation protocols because it's a psychic power.
Oh my god.
Oh, Vigo, you see, he always comes around.
Damn you, Vigo.
And then he will cast Living Lightning. which is very similar to Smite, but if it goes off and it kills something, it jumps to the closest unit and does a mortal wound on them. Okay. So this goes off on a 6, doesn't go off. Okay, that's fair enough. You did enough, Vigo. Don't stress yourself out.
You did very well.
That was very well. Okay.
4 just like that.
4 just like that. We'll be back in my shooting phase. Okay, shooting phase, and we have...
Shoot up!
We will start with Vigo to see if he can finish what he started with his bolt pistol onto that immortal. No, he won't. He misses on a 1. Okay, we'll move over to Asgrim onto that immortal. He does hit.
He does.
Strength 5. Doesn't wound, because you're toughness 5, I believe, on an immortal. Double check that, but
let me double check that for you.
I believe you're toughness 5, strength 4, if memory serves. The immortals.
Oh, the immortals.
Oh,
there he is.
There he is. Toughness 5. Yes, so that does not wound. Okay, we'll move over to this intercessor who will shoot at that warrior. That immortal, sorry. It's once. He does wound. You're in cover.
So it's...
I am now in the tactical doctrine, so I do have a pip of AP. So it is a pip. So it is AP -1. You've got a 3-up save. You're in cover, that goes to a 2-up save. AP -1, back to a 3-up save.
3-up save.
So 3 or more to keep him alive, Dean. She's fine. Okay. Fine.
Dreamweaver.
Want to be like that. This unit of intercessors will split fire. 2 of them will go up into the immortal. And 2 of them will shoot into the warriors. So do the 2 into the immortal first. Okay. Ooh, only 3 hit.
Good.
Wounding on 5s. Just the 1 wound. Okay. Again, 3-up save on him.
On the immortal.
On the immortal. Oh, he holds firm. Okay.
And go for that wall.
That was going to be a 1.
That was going to be a 1.
Interference. Where's the flag?
That dice is gacked.
And then the 2 into the warriors down here. Ooh. Not big on the shooting the old Space Wolves. Definitely not. No wounds there. Okay. Here's another new rule for you, Dean.
You just make it up as you go along.
Oh, I just make... Where's the rule book?
Here's a new rule. I get to do...
Linden win. There we go. So, vehicles and monsters can shoot when they're in engagement range. Okay. But they can only target the units that they are in engagement range with. Okay. And if you fire a heavy weapon as part of that, it's -1 to hit. Right. So my multi-melta and my storm bolters will be going into the warriors. Okay. But my multi-melta will be -1 to hit. So I'm hitting on 4s with the multi-melta first because it's a heavy weapon. Right. They both hit.
That's lucky.
Wounding on 2s. 1 wound. It's AP -4. You don't get save.
So 1's dead.
1 is dead, but you will get reanimated. And remember, well, actually, maybe do move that one this time, just to make my charge longer. But you will get reanimation on him, so you can. Well, see if I kill any with the Stormbolter first, and then you can roll them all together. 2 hits with the Stormbolter.
Okay, leave the dice there.
2 wounds, 2 4-up saves with that. Oh no, 2 5-up saves because it's AP -1. Save them both. Okay, now you get your 1 reanimation on him. No, so he is dead.
And lastly, the aggressors wipe out the Scarab Swarms. Space Wolf charge phase, and the entirety of Linden's force, bar 1 intercessor, is now engaged in combat.
Okay, Space Wolf combat phase. Made all my charges there. Bit of an issue for Dean. So we
Don't say that!
Could be a bit of a...
Oh, it's fine.
Montka, as the...
Got positive waves.
As the Tau say. Enough with the negative waves.
Always with the negative waves.
I've been thinking nothing but positive things all day. So we'll start with the intercessors down here into the warriors. So we have 9 normal attacks, and then the sergeant will have to be... Actually, no, he's not got a chainsword on him. So.
Things can only get better.
So hit on 2s because I'm Space Wolves. And then wounding on 4s. That is 6.
You're getting into your stride now, Lyndon.
Yeah. 6 saves, no AP. I learnt my lesson from last time of ticky-tackying at a few different units. You've just got to go all in on one unit at a time.
No holds barred.
Yeah, so 6 4-up saves on them.
Easy.
Easy done. Oh, fail 2, and now you get reanimation protocols on those 2. Just 2. Only 2
oh,
died.
Yeah, sorry,
only
2
2 died.
Just get ahead of myself.
One comes back and you get to re-roll that one because you're a warrior unit.
Oh, sweet.
So could do nothing here.
I'm going to try and do a
little flourish.
A flare.
Oh! So there you go. I did nothing there.
Maybe that's what it was. I wasn't going to get enough flare.
A flare. You need to do
More
it on
flare.
every individual. Next time you're
20 dice. Throw it across the table.
well spin.
Yeah.
Okay, next we'll do Vigo into that lone remaining
Immortal.
Thank you, Dean. Who he obliterated his companions in the psychic phase, and now he's
You're the one.
Oh, he misses twice. He's strength 5 with his force sword, and your toughness 5. So I need 4s. That's 1 save at AP minus 3, so you get a 6 up save on this.
6 up save. Bit more flare.
Oh! Yeah, definitely should have been doing that. Okay, moving on to Asgrim.
Gotta have flare.
4 attacks base, and then an extra 1 for having charged, and then an extra 1 for making himself angry with Man Trial Strength. He's going into, it's a battle of the lords of this battle.
I'm really angry right now.
Ah! He hits all the times, he is very angry.
Oh, he is very angry.
Wounds on, what toughness are you?
4.
The Lord.
The Lord.
Or the Royal Warden, sorry.
Royal Warden. Here it is.
There it is.
Toughness
5.
5.
I need 3s. 5 saves at AP minus 1.
How many? What's his wounds?
He has
4.
4 wounds and damage 2, so you need to save 3 of these. 3 of these on your.
So it's how many?
Oh no, you really need to save 4 of these. Sorry.
5 then.
5 on a 4 up save. So AP minus 1.
5.
You do it, Dean.
Some kind of form of flare.
Oh, actually, his Warlord's trait is going to come in handy. So his Warlord trait is
Immortal Pride.
So each time this Warlord would lose a wound.
As a result of an immortal wound,
Oh, okay.
roll 1d6 and a 5 plus that
okay.
wound is
This
mortal.
isn't going to be mortal.
That's
wounds.
only if it's, so if
If
it's...
it's Psyker, yeah.
Right, okay.
But anyway, sorry. I thought that I got you excited there. Anyway, just save 4 of these, Dean, and you'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
I've not saving 4 of them. No. But the flourish doesn't work with multiple dice.
No.
So he's dead, unfortunately.
Does he explode?
He does not, does not explode. And
Onto spikes at the bottom. Impaled.
impaled.
He's at the top.
Like Jabba.
Jabba.
The aggressors roll poorly once more, and combined with the intercessor only manage to fell 3 warriors. The immortal takes a wound from Vigo, and the spider ends the last of the wolves.
Okay, my command phase. All I can do is, with my Technomancer, is to reanimate, well, bring
Yep.
another one of these fellas back.
Yeah, it's not a Necron Warriors unit, so you don't get to roll D3.
For them, it's
yeah,
just
just
one.
one back, but that's better than a kick in the teeth.
And I will take up my next command protocol.
What's he got?
Go to jail.
Oh, dear.
Protocol of the Conquering Tyrant.
Ooh.
Um,
Now to find a meal befit a conquering tyrant.
Conquering Tyrant. The unit is eligible to shoot in a turn in which it fell back. But if it does, then until the end of the turn, each time a model in this unit makes a ranged attack, subtract 1 from the attack's hit roll. So that means I can fall back,
Yep.
basically.
It's very nice, very handy.
That's going to be very handy. Good job is there, huh?
Good job it's there.
Necron movement phase. Both units of warriors and the immortals fell back out of combat and shot this turn. This was actually a mistake by the players, as they would have needed to be within 6 inches of the cryptek to be able to do so.
Okay, my shooting phase now. Basically, the plan is to, with all the little scatter units, shoot into
Small
the
arms
dread.
fire into the dreadnought. Counterintuitive, but I think that's a savvy way to go.
Whittle it down and see what happens
See what
before.
happens. It's only got 3 wounds left, so there's a good chance the small arms fire will do it.
It'd be class if it was in the first one.
Yeah, and then you've got all this extra stuff to stick into the aggressors and things. So, yeah.
So these guys first, so 2 each?
2 each, yeah, because they're in rapid fire range.
Hitting 3s?
Hitting on 3. Oh, well, it's 4s because you're -1 for falling out of combat.
Right, sorry.
But 4s, but still a good chance. 3 of them, above average. That's all you need. 5s to wound.
Oh, 5s to wound.
It's 2. You're within half range, so you're AP -3, but that becomes AP -2. So 5 ups. Nope, so he's on 1 wound.
Oh!
Where do you want to go next?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe the Staff of Light?
Staff of Light.
Maybe finish him off.
Yes, Lyndon.
So he's...
Staff of Light.
3 shots,
3
strength
shots.
5, ballistic skill 3.
3 shots. 3s.
3s, yeah.
4s. No, because he didn't fall back. He's just loitering.
He's just loitered around. Just 1 hit.
I only need 1.
That's all you need. 5s to wound.
Jesus.
Nope. Okay. Move on to this unit of wars.
Yeah. So
That's 8 shots.
8 shots.
Yeah.
3s.
10 on 4s.
No 4s
and they
again.
fell back. Yeah.
Oh my.
That's average. It's straight down the middle. And
Just
then
need 1.
winning on 5s. It's 1.
Oh. So what do you need?
5 up. You're AP -3, but because you're in half range, -1. Nope. Does he blow up?
Does he?
Ooh.
So what do you have to roll?
A 6, a 2. He doesn't. But he's dead. That's a job well done there. Goodbye, Ophir. No perms for you today. You actually died this game. So yeah, you got.
Maybe he's off to get a perm now.
I can have a perm when I'm dead. Okay, now you've got this unit and the stalker at the back.
Yes.
Fire at whatever.
I think.
So one of the aggressors is on 1 wound, which is. It's a judgment call. It's.
Shoot. I will.
I think if you wipe those aggressors out, you'll be doing very well and keep happy with that for this turn. So I wouldn't get greedy, personally. I would shoot these into the aggressors and then him also into the aggressors. Because
it's not worth doing that to see what damage and then deciding then.
You could do it. It's just the fact that one of these is on 1 wound,
okay.
which is a little bit annoying if you then have to throw a d6 damage into a model that's on 1 wound.
So them
8 shots.
8 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
8 shots.
8 shots. Do.
4s. Come on. Very good to be boy.
Very sweet to be. Oh, it's slightly below average. It's only 3 hits. Wounded on 4s, strength 5 against toughness 5. Oh, comes back around though. Your AP -3, Armor of Contempt becomes AP -2, so 5s. 3 go through, so 1 is dead and 1 is down to 1 wound. So very successful.
Very good.
So what you can do here first is shoot with your small arms fire
Now that's a plan.
to maybe plink off that 1 wound. I don't think you're within half range, unfortunately not, but that's fine. So just 2 shots with your little,
Just 2.
not nipple guns, whatever they are.
T-Rex. Nipples.
Yes. T-Rexes don't have nipples.
You insane? You got mad. You got mad.
So hit on 4s.
Hit on 4s. Sure?
I'm sure. Ballistic skill 4. Both hit.
Get in.
You're only strength 4 and toughness 5, so you need 5s. Nope. Okay, so it's going to be the big gun. D6 shots from the big gun.
Come on. Something big. Something big. It's the big fat 6.
Okay, so 6 shots.
Oh.
It's maybe overkill after all this talk of maybe not being enough. Hit on 4s. Just roll averagely, Dean. Just roll averagely.
I've been trying to roll average all game.
It's below average, Dean. That's 2 hits. But it's okay, you're winning on 2s.
Winning on 2s.
Strength 10, toughness 5. Yeah, 2s. Oh, he's rolled a 1. That's really annoying. So unfortunately, all that d6 damage goes into the 1 wound model. It doesn't matter what you roll, he's just dead. So there is 1 aggressor alive.
You willikers.
But we have a charge phase, which I think we'll just roll right into now, because there's only one thing that can really declare a charge, because everything else fell back or is miles away. So it's the spider. So what would you like to go into?
This guy.
This guy, okay.
That's probably smart, huh?
Yep, I think he's got a good chance of finishing him off, or at least tying him up.
What's that?
So 4.
4?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, geez.
Season. Or whatever noise Canoptek spiders make. Okay, so you've got five attacks now with him. I'll just keep rolling.
Just keep going. Keep going with the dice rolling's...
Well, it's hot.
Hottish.
It's 2 hits.
My God.
My God.
My God.
Strength 6, toughness 5, wounding on 2s. 3s. Oh dear. Okay, my attack's back. 3 hits. Strength 8, your toughness 6.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna blast
3s.
Oh, he does.
3 AP minus 3. I believe you have a 3-up save, so 6s. Saves 1. It's 4 damage, because they're 2 damage each. So how many wounds have you got in total?
Let me confirm the book.
Let me consult the book. We'll be right at the end of elites again. So there it is.
6.
6 wounds, so he's down to 2. Destroying the table. So 2 wounds left. But that's okay, he's done his job, he's tied up the aggressor. Well done. That's it. I've hit back. Yeah.
You've hit back.
This is a close game. I forgot to mention at the start of that turn, Dean scored another 5 points because his spider was here, so he controlled one objective. He didn't have the middle, and this one was contested. Command phase, I'm going to get 5 here. I've got 1 objective secure model, one in the middle. He's not objective secured, so Dean controls that one because he's got 2 OBSEC models there. And that's it. So I get 5, and the only thing to do is to see if I get my litany of faith.
Oh, yes.
See if I get angry again. I don't. So I won't be angry this turn. But yes, now we shall
Over to you.
see what happens. Yeah, we'll cut to my movement phase. And
Space Wolf movement phase, and the force continues to sweep left towards Dean's Doomstalker. A quiet psychic phase from Vigo as he failed to finish off those remaining immortals. Looks like he'll be climbing back up that building for the combat phase. It was a quiet shooting phase as well, with just the intercessors bringing down 1 Necron warrior. Space Wolf charge phase, and Vigo climbs back up that building, but the intercessor and Asgrim fail to make their charges.
Start with Vigo.
Okay.
Really having a...
He's having a time of his
After
life.
taking 4 down initially, he's really having a hard time to finish off the last 2. He hits 3 times. He's strength 5, your toughness 5, so... Oh, okay, that's
wow.
better. So 3 6-up saves, Dean. So AP minus 3.
Doable.
Oh, he does! So only 1 dies, and then you get reanimation protocols on him. 5 or 6, and Vigo's done nothing again. Okay,
4.
He does kill 1. Okay. This
is maybe the last stand, I think. Everyone else will be gone, done, dusted.
This will be Vigo battling away.
And all you guys are going to be on the knees watching.
I don't know, this Doomstalker is going to have some things to say, I think, before the end. Okay, down here I'm going to put 3 intercessors into this unit and 1 into the unit of 4. So the 3 into the unit of 3.
Come at me, Brad.
They all hit, because Space Wolves hit on 2s. Wounded on 4s. Oh, it's less good roll. Only 3 wound, but I do have a pip of AP now, because I'm in the Assault Doctrine, so 3 5-up saves. 1 survives, and then you get your 2 reanimation protocols. Okay, so they do nothing. Excellent. And then...
Woo, Nelly!
attack this one into those 2. 1 wound. AP minus 1. So does die, but then you get your reanimation protocols on that. You get to reroll that because it's a 1.
Speed.
So that's actually very important, Dean, because
Is it?
because at the moment I control that objective because I have 2 OBSEC models on it. You have 2 OBSEC models on it, but I have an extra one here. So what you can do now is he dies, and then when you bring him back on, bring him back
after
there.
reanimation.
And now you're going to be scoring points in your command phase because at the moment you're not because I've got an OBSEC model on that one.
Yeah, okay.
So that was good.
The lone intercessor dueling against the Technomancer took a wound from it. The aggressor destroyed the spider, but it did blow up and took a wound from him in the process. And the warriors took 1 wound from the intercessors.
My command phase now. Nothing to do. Can't do anything really, apart from turn my card. Protocol of the Undying Legions.
Oh.
Each time this unit uses its living metal ability, each model in this unit regains 1 additional lost wound, which would be for him.
Yeah,
but
he's got living metal. Yeah,
So-
forgot about that. So he'll get 1 for last turn, and then he'll get an additional 2 for this turn. So he will go up to
Back up again.
13 wounds. That's 13, isn't it? No, it's not.
That's 6.
No, it goes up to
That's
11 wounds, sorry.
11.
Yes, I can do maths. Come on.
Nine,
And then he'll
yeah.
go back up to 4, so he's back on 4 wounds. And then, yes, that's your
That's
command
that.
phase. Your movement phase is
Nothing really to move. I don't
move?
want to move him. I
'cause
want because I'll lose my ability to shoot the
Yep,
big
the
gun.
big powerful gun.
So just go straight into
yeah,
the shot.
straight into shooting phase, yeah.
Big gun into your
Aggressor.
Aggressor.
And where's the little gun going?
the little one into this fella
Okay.
sneaking around the corner. Thinks I don't see him.
Okay, so D6 shots on the
D6
big one.
shots. I got 6 last time.
You did get 6. 5.
5 will do.
5 will do.
So 5 hitting on
4s.
4s.
Yep. Could be the end of the aggressor here, I think. Oh, it's only 1 hit.
1 hit.
Wins on 2s.
It's gonna be a 1, isn't it?
Nope.
5.
No armor save, so go straight through. D6 damage. Don't roll a 1D. As long as you don't roll a 1, he's dead.
Don't see that.
I'm sorry, that's my fault. Jinxed you.
You jinxed me.
Right.
Thanks, Lyndon.
He's down to 1. That's the end of your shooting, unfortunately.
I've got the wee little guns.
Oh, the little guns. Yes.
Could I shoot that into him then? Or because I had to declare?
You declared it. But the good thing is he's in rapid fire range now, so you will be getting 4 shots rather than 2.
Okay.
And you will be getting an AP because you're an Efret and he's full in the half range. So 4 shots, hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. AP minus 1 actually, which I ignore. So 3s. Does go through. So he's down to 1 wound.
Vigo finally bested the last of the immortals, but the warriors managed to kill another intercessor. The Space Wolves continue their advance towards the Doomstalker, closing in on its location. Another tepid psychic phase from Vigo, only managing to fell 1 warrior this time around. 3 successful Space Wolf charges, the most important being the Intercessor, who now engages the Doomstalker. Asgrim begins the combat phase by claiming his 2nd HQ kill for the game. The Necrons strike into the Intercessors again, killing 1, but they in turn strike back, taking the 3 off that center objective. A sad turn for the Necrons, as the only event was the Intercessor Sergeant taking 2 wounds from the Doomstalker. The final turn of the game, and the Space Wolves tighten their grip once more. In the Psychic phase, Vigo powered up again, bringing down the 3 warriors through Smite and Living Lightning. However, the final act of the game was the Doomstalker exacting its revenge and bringing down the Intercessor Sergeant.
Yeah, so end of that round, I scored 10 points for being on 2 of the objectives.
Yep.
And that's it. But I think that was, we'll need to tot up the scores, but I think that
I
was
think you've
enough to tip over the edge there.
Especially
but the
the end.
Doomsday Stalker survived and
Yeah.
was quite a...
You only got 1. Well, that was the thing at the start, wasn't it? That first shot. Oof.
Yeah, he was unlucky not to kill
Because Because they're on
the
the second
aggressors
one.
twice. You had two
Yeah.
shots of them, and yeah, you just rolled, unfortunately,
That's good
not
though.
as well as you could have. But yeah, that was a real.
That was close.
That was a
swinging
fun one. Yeah, it
balance
was like just haymaker after haymaker. That was really good. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. As we say, next week will be, or not next week, next time. we will
Next
be
time.
on the show that is starring Dean today. We will be introducing command points.
Yes.
Yeah, which will be fun, and we'll add a little extra thing, like, you know, there when I charged Dean, he would have been able to shoot with Overwatch, which would have changed things up.
Spice things up a bit.
Yeah, so that'll be fun to introduce.
Till then, we hope you've enjoyed the show, and we'll see you again soon.